Hey everyone, you've heard me talk about this before, but we really are experiencing a crisis of information pollution. There is so much low quality, false, and misleading information circulating online that most of us don't have the skills or even motivation to determine what to trust. And Civics Canada is a NGO that has developed a program to help us close this digital literacy gap. And they've developed some tools that help us build some resilience to this false and misleading information using evidence-based classroom tools. So throughout your advisory blocks this year, I'm going to present 8 different lessons, starting with today's lessons called From CRAAP to Lateral Reading. Okay, now we got a little bit of a challenge from Kentucky Fried Chicken to start off this advisory lesson. Take a look at these 2 images that I took screenshots of from social media. The first is a donut chicken fried sandwich that they have out in Norfolk, Virginia. And the other one is of a game console that has a built-in chicken warmer. So I took these screenshots off of social media. Please talk with your elbow partner right now whether you think either of these is true. So you have 60 seconds. Get started. So I hope this sort of illustrates one of the difficulties in dealing in this age of information pollution is that things that even seem to defy logic can be true. So these are both initiatives that Kentucky Fried Chicken is taking on. So if we can't just go on logic, what tools do we need to determine if something is false or misleading? So when I first started teaching, I was told to teach my students the CRAAP test. And other than being a really funny reason to use the word crap in school, it also served as a reminder to look for specific details when evaluating information online. So the C stands for currency, and that is how up to date is the information that you're coming across. The R stands for relevance. So is the information fact or opinion? The first A stands for authority. So who are the authors that are writing the information, and what kind of background information do they have, or what kind of credentials do they have? The second A stands for accuracy, and that is any of the information that you're reading supported by evidence from outside sources? And the last letter was P, and that stands for purpose. So as you're reading the information, do you feel as though it's trying to persuade or sell you something, or is it simply trying to present you with information? Okay, so it is time for another challenge. So you can use the CRAAP test or any other methodology you know in order to determine whether information is credible or not, but I want you to take a look at 2 professional organizations. The first one is called the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the second one is called the American College of Pediatricians. Okay, the URLs to both of these professional organizations are listed right here on this slide. And for this challenge, you have exactly 5 minutes, not 1 minute more or less. Okay, exactly 5 minutes. And as soon as this slide ends, or this video ends, your challenge has started. Okay, so as soon as you're done with this, teachers, please keep track of the time. As soon as you're done with that 5 minutes, I want you to, again, discuss with your elbow partners what you found. Ready, set, go. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to discuss with your elbow partners the credibility of the American Academy of Pediatrics versus the American College of Pediatricians. If not, please take the next 5 minutes to do so now. Okay, so by doing a deeper dive into these organizations, The American Academy of Pediatrics was founded in the 1930s, has a budget of over $80 million, and has over 60,000 physician members. So it is a widely respected professional organization. On the other hand, the American College of Pediatricians seems to click all the boxes of the CRAAP test. It speaks with a lot of authority, provides lots of facts, or lots of information as facts and lots of information as evidence. However, when you do a little deeper dive, there are a few things that start to stick out. Particularly are its views on the adoption of children by same-sex couples, their advocacy for conversion therapy, and their advocacy against abortion. And in fact, when you keep doing a much deeper dive, it turns out that organization's views from parenting highly differ from that position of the American Academy of Pediatrics. So much so that it has actually been listed as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Okay, so why may have the CRAAP test failed you in this case? That's because the American College of Pediatrics, although it not being credible, certainly had relevant and current information that was up to date. It seemed to be very well funded. So even though it's being categorized as a hate group, there are a lot of people that are funding this organization, and they're speaking from a place of authority. They're quoting doctors. Whether those doctors are in the right field or not may be a different story, but it seems to be hitting all the characteristics that the CRAAP test is looking out for, or at least most of them anyway. So it's really easy to see why someone may not recognize that this is not a credible source by using the CRAAP test. So we need some other method to do this. So how did you do? Did you come up with those same results? If not, don't feel bad. This is actually an experiment that has been conducted at Stanford by Professor Sam Weinberg. He took some professional historians, some Stanford undergraduate students, and some professional fact checkers, and put them to this exact same test, giving them 5 minutes each to explore those organizations. And the professional historians and Stanford students, on average, failed to determine if one was more credible than the other. And the reason that he cites for this is that most of the professional historians and Stanford students stayed on that same page. They stayed on that same page. They looked for the About Us section. They looked to see whether information was credible or not. And actually, both of those sites do come across as credible. They do speak with a type of authority that makes you believe that it is fact and evidence-based, even though they are not. And the way that the pro-fact checkers won was that they actually left those pages. They, instead of reading through on those pages for very long, they typed in American Academy of Pediatrics and then Wikipedia, and got an idea of what other organizations said about those organizations. This is a skill called lateral reading. Okay, so where the CRAAP method tells us to go and read about the organization to see what their credentials are, people that are lateral readers don't trust this About section. They leave the website and research the organization or their author from a different source. They don't spend a lot of time on that page of the American College of Pediatricians until they've first gotten their bearings by looking at what other sites or resources are saying about it. And this is what made those fact checkers so successful. They left the page. And the common theme with the Stanford undergraduate students and the professional historians are that they stayed on the page. And the CRAAP method just wasn't good enough. So the next 7 lessons that we're going to have over the course of the year are going to take a little deeper dive into the art of lateral reading. We're going to learn about some investigative journalism techniques in order to determine what information is credible and what is not. So until next time.